To add the live lights, you need the assembled bridge, cable clips, and the live light add-on. First, I'm going to unroll the live lights. Then I'm going to route the LED strip through one end of the bridge, like so. So you gotta make sure it's pulled all the way to the end on this side. And go back to the other side, making sure it doesn't slip. You'll notice you'll have to bend it right after the LED strip ends. So you want to bend these wires down this way so that they sort of tuck underneath the road, like so. Once you do that, I'm going to grab the clips. Now you'll notice one of these does not have this extra part of it. That's this one. So we're going to set this one aside for now. And we're going to use this cable clip to route the wires through this middle part if possible. And just to make sure the cables don't sag below the bridge. So what I usually do is use one of these cable clips in between each pair of connectors. So it'll be between these two, these two, and the last one over here. Try to grab the wires and then go ahead and just push it up. It'll sort of click into place. Do it again. You gotta make sure that the first LED is always on top, so you don't have another LED sort of shining light below the bridge. I'm gonna keep going. Another one of these. Another thing you want to make sure of is make sure these cable clips grab onto this side of the cable, so grab onto everything here. And if you did correctly, they should be pretty snug on here. They won't be able to move at all. We can do the last one. And then so this part, it's called an Arduino. What it is, it's a microcontroller, and it controls the lights and is able to show the programmed live lights pattern. I'm gonna grab the cables and then again clip it. And again, you want to make sure you grab, so for example here I haven't grabbed this top piece quite yet. Let me just get the camera closer. You'll notice it's still not grabbing this top piece, so it'll jiggle and just move around, which is not ideal. So you want to make sure it hooks onto that too, so it's a little more snug, like so. Both sides, and then you have a pretty snug connection. And then you should be able to tuck this Arduino in between the trusses. And usually it'll be able to just stay there by itself, but just in case, you can use this other clip and clip it below just so it wouldn't fall. And I try to clip it as far, as close to the tower as possible, just so that you don't have any stresses pulling down on the bridge. So we're gonna clip it on here on the last, after the last cable. Again, making sure it clips onto everything. That and that. There we go. So here, if you want, you can go ahead and peel the adhesive on the back, so you can put it on the bridge. What I like to do is just peel a little section of it. For example, you just grab this side and you just peel maybe like a centimeter or about ½ inch of this backing, and then cut it so you just have a little section of adhesive, and you're going to be able to just stick it onto this side of the bridge. And then you're going to go over to the other side and then again, just what I like to do is just cut maybe about ½ inch of this backing, so you have a little section of adhesive, and then you can pull it tight and then stick it, just so these cables don't stay poking up like this. Also, you want to make sure that the cables on here on the left are as stuck that way as possible, just for making it look clean. So you can just sort of tuck them in there, make sure they stay inside. You can just move the these clips as necessary to achieve that. So I'm gonna go ahead and just put a little piece of tape here, or cut a little adhesive here, so I'm able to pull this tight like that. Alright, so once you have the adhesive down there, a little piece of it, go ahead and pull it tight so the cables all, or the LEDs all sort of move down and hide themselves, and stick it. Once you do that, put the bridge back on the stands, plug it in, and you have your very own Golden Gate Bridge replica with live lights.